Two Baba, Two-Face Idibia is in the news right now. So a lot of people don't dey talk a lot of many things. Video is making around on social media and a lot of people are reacting to that video. Two Baba and his wife, argued in London and they said it almost resulted or it resulted to, physical altercation where the police got involved and Two Baba was arrested and then they made it available on social media. When the news actually came at the time, Two Baba, they actually debunked the news, and now somebody has really thrown that on social media. So I see a betrayal there. So not be say I go exonerate Two-Face, but I need you to understand that based on that the freezes live session, I think there is a betrayal. This is sponsored by somebody. That is something I feel about that because I need to expose that in this particular video. But Two Baba does not know how to make choices among good women. So a lot of people they come and say, not be you leave Annie. Annie was worse than this. Based on waiting Charlie Brief, Two-Face's younger brother, and also Annie's younger brother, be elder brother, actually said. So a lot of people wey dey their estate also said that Annie was violent towards Two-Face, that they were even afraid of Two-Face buying at the end of the day. He can't come up for that one, he can't enter another one. So we need to talk about it. And then the ex-managers of Two-Face also betrayed Two-Face, based on what I see. And also that the freeze is also a betrayal because that guy just want to make money off your story. He does not care about what it result to, whether you guys have great relationship or not. The really the send all this one. So I think Two-Face is being betrayed from all sides, and Two-Face himself they help himself. But before we dive into the story, I want to say thank you guys for always coming out, watching my videos. Thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Guys, what I have in here is that Two-Face Idibia snaps at former manager during a live Daddy Freeze session. So a lot of people they misinterpret that video. From the video I saw Two-Face raising his voice and then cursing out his ex-managers for bringing his marital problem to a live session and all those kind of things. So Two-Face was really cursing out these guys and saying shut the F up and all those kind of things. So before we know, Natasha did the background, come they like, it be like say in the discourage, want make Two-Face with that kind of attitude, temper right now. Want make Two-Face enter a live session and all those things. So, but Two-Face stubbornly entered the live session and there was a commotion at the back and all those things. And then what I don't like is Natasha raising her voice and also making it look like a fight with Two-Face on a live session. So that is what is really disturbing. I know that a lot of people have seen the video, so I want you to also catch a glimpse of this particular video so that we can start to analyze all of these things. We saw a video where Two-Face was handcuffed in the UK, and that news actually broke out away from the internet, and a lot of people debunked, and Two-Face debunked the news. But now the news is all around on social media. A lot of people are now paying attention to it, and there are responses on this. Let's catch a glimpse of the video. I know say you don't watch Amo, but now what do you understand from that particular video? That is something I want you to really understand, because Natasha was heard at the background. You were like fighting with Two-Face and all those kind of things. But I feel that there is a betrayal here. Your managers actually coming on live, I think they actually sold out that particular video where Two-Face was arrested in London. So this is not the first time. A lot of people wey dey inside marriages, they get conflict with our wives. Imagine that being brought to social media, and now the likes of Annie is jumping on it, and a lot of female feminists are coming out to say yes, Annie is right, this is food. Shut up. Somebody don't go into a club with Annie, say but I don't know how true. That is an allegation. That is somebody raising that allegation. But based on wetin Charlie Brave, wey dey live with them at the time, wrote on social media, I think Annie is not different from Natasha. That is something I feel. Even worse than Natasha. That is something I feel based on wetin Charlie Brave talk, based on wetin Annie elder brother also talk, say Annie introduce am to drugs. So now, on the other hand, Two-Face does not know how to select good women. That is something I feel, because Two-Face, see the one wey born Nino and Zeno for Two-Face, she got married to a pastor and living a better quiet life. So Two-Face not dey like the kind of people wey quiet. See Pero living her quiet life, you no go see controversy. Two-Face not dey like those kind of things. Those ones wey dey follow and go club, they go smoke together, na him dey like. That is something I feel based on my own opinion right now. But I'm still blaming those managers. They actually betrayed Two-Face Idibia. Bringing out these videos, the marital problem on social media, that is out of it. That is out of place. I think that is out of place. So, based on what I understand, these guys, they are managers of Two-Face, or manager on the management of Two-Face. But I feel that either then they feel say Natasha, they block them from really accessing Two-Face's money. That is something I feel about that. That is that they feel say Natasha. So that calls for anger and other sin, betrayal and the rest. But this is quite disturbing at the time. But Two-Face Idibia and Natasha, they debunking it, and a lot of people they say damage control and all this kind of controversy. I think we need to understand it from a different point of view, that a lot of people are being betrayed. Daddy Freeze wants to sell his story, inviting Two-Face, inviting those manager and others to talk somebody's marital problem. So I blame Two-Face for even joining that life. So that is something I would say. I blame Two-Face for joining that life, and Two-Face, you need to go back and rethink on how you select a woman for yourself. And Two-Face, what did I expect from you? You should not really get married to anybody. Make you just dey do your thing, they go, now they enjoy. So that is something I expected from Two-Face. But this is really a betrayal. This is a betrayal to an extent, and a lot of people are now paying attention to that, and this is quite disturbing. So according to a report, this moment actually happened on a live session, and then they said leaving two baba in the end actually drop off, and then but something don't really happen, and that their UK tour now actually aggravate this thing, and obviously they wanted to keep it away from social media, and some people are taking advantage of it just to further kind of indict Two-Face and say a lot of things, and then want to make Annie descent. Forget it. Go back and read what Charlie Brave said about Annie. Go back and listen to what Annie's elder brother said about her. So not they actually they ban this thing. Two-Face is tucked between two toxic women. That is something I feel about that. Bringing this to social media right now, I don't know what you are trying to achieve with all of this. And then there's an exchange, Natasha and Two-Face online. So a lot of people are really, really putting their voices on this. But based on my own take, Two-Face is not innocent. Two-Face in get problem on his own. They pick toxic women up and down, and also Natasha also get her own one who will be controlling and domineering. That is also a bad red flag for Two-Face Idibia. So, and then when you talk about Annie on her own, based on waiting her family member talk, in brother, I go believe her. Based on waiting Two-Face brother talk, I could still believe her. Annie is not also good to an extent. Guys, what are your own takes? And I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that we can really talk about it further. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat blog across social media platforms.